Hello and welcome to English 1102. My name is Esperanza Waller and I will be your instructor this semester. I wanted to take some time to introduce myself, give some tips on how to be successful in an online course, and to briefly go over the syllabus. Please note, you, the student, are expected to thoroughly read your syllabus, understand the expectations and policies listed in the syllabus, and to follow these policies. I'm from Holly Springs, Mississippi, a small town near Memphis, Tennessee. I live in Birmingham, Alabama with my husband Doug, my three children, and my Chihuahua Max. We are a huge football family. I love the Green Bay Packers, and my son is a defensive end for the University of Alabama at Birmingham. I received my bachelor's degree in journalism from Middle Tennessee State University, and I received my master's degree in English from Jacksonville State University in Jacksonville, Alabama. I have worked in secondary education with special education students for 7 years, teaching them reading and English language arts. I love to teach English because I love to write, I love to read, especially poetry, romance novels, and historical fiction. I also love to teach English because I like to get to know my students through their writing. Writing allows you to express yourself and views in so many unique ways. Now I want to discuss things you can do to be successful in an online course. These tips will help you to pass the course and receive the grade you desire. If this is your first time taking an online course, I think these tips will be very helpful for you. Number one, read your syllabus every week so you are aware of course expectations and policies. I cannot stress this enough. Your syllabus is literally your best friend in this course and really in any course. It answers any questions you may have. It tells you about the course and policies that are enforced and what you as a student are expected to do. Number two, read your course schedule each week because it lists the due dates and names of assignments. The course schedule is attached to your syllabus. So when you read your syllabus, just keep scrolling down until you see course schedule. This is extremely important because this is what I use all semester. The dates and times are approximate. If any changes are made to the course schedule, I will email you and post the announcement on Blackboard. Number three, check your student email in Blackboard daily. I send weekly announcements via email and Blackboard. Each Monday, I announce the assignments and expectations for the week. On Saturdays, I send a reminder email of the assignments that are due on Mondays. Number four, do not procrastinate and wait until the last minute to turn in assignments. Your assignment starts on Monday and is due the following Monday by 10:59 p.m. This is a literature course, and there will be a lot of reading. Here's a tip. If you are the type of person who doesn't read quickly, I would suggest making a reading schedule and read the information in chunks. This is what I did in graduate school and continue to do today. For example, if you have 10 readings for the week, you could read a few each day instead of reading them all at one time. But also remember to give yourself enough time to complete your assignments for those readings. Do whatever works for you. It's easy to get behind when you don't read the material ahead of time. So please start your reading early in the beginning of the week. Number five, it's also helpful to annotate what you read. Annotating is basically making notes about what you read. Note any questions that you may have based off what you have read. And you can write these notes like in the margins of the material. I'm a hands-on person and I like to print out my materials and read them. And the majority of the materials are downloadable for you to print out if you need to. Annotating helps you better understand and comprehend the material. I would also say sometimes it's helpful to write a summary of what you read. These notes will also help you with your writing assignments. Number six, submit assignments on time to prevent falling behind. It's easy to fall behind and hard to catch up. This will significantly affect your grade, especially for final drafts, which have late penalties applied if submitted late. So I don't accept classwork late because you have 7 days to do it. The only assignment I do accept late are the final draft essays. And there's more information on the late penalties inside your course syllabus. Please look over those. If you can prevent submitting final drafts late, please do so because it will take your grade down a whole letter grade. Number 7, be ethical and honest in your writing. Avoid plagiarizing. Plagiarizing only earns you a 0 and negatively affects your grade. You are expected to write your own original work because this helps you develop as a writer and improve your writing skills. It's not worth plagiarizing because we have a way of knowing if you've plagiarized or not. And basically, it doesn't help you to learn as a student. And I think we all know what plagiarizing is. It's trying to use someone else's work and pass it off as your own. That's why it's very important when you're writing essays that you credit the source because that source the is the person who wrote the information and who stated that information. You're just restating that information. That's why you have to do your MLA citations inside your essay and you have to cite them at the end. Doing those two little things will avoid you receiving a 0 and an F for the course. If you keep doing those things, you will end up failing the course. So I would highly not recommend plagiarizing. Number 8, take initiative and be proactive in your learning. Turn in assignments early if possible. You are paying for this course, or you have parents or someone who's helping you pay for the course. So you want to get the best out of the course as much as possible. So take initiative and being proactive. Number 9, develop a good study plan that you know works for you, whether that is setting reminders on your phone or laptop, writing your course schedule on a calendar, study in a quiet environment free of noise and distractions, whatever works for you. Number 10, lastly, if you are not the best at writing or if English is not your strongest subject, please use the Lanier Tech Student Success Center. They offer tutoring services for all subjects. You can go online and schedule an appointment or you can call them. They offer online and in-person tutoring. You can go to the main webpage of Lanier Tech and type in Student Success Center to find their website and you can schedule your session from there. As always, I'm here to help because I want you to be successful in the class. I don't want you to be afraid to write. If you have any questions or any trouble with an assignment, please feel free to email me and I will do my best to help you as much as I can. And I'll do my best to respond within 24 hours. So I'm going to briefly go over the syllabus, but please remember that you are responsible for reading it on your own and understanding the policies and adhering to those policies. Number 1, my main point of contact is email. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me. I will do my best to respond within 24 hours. If you email me on Friday, you won't receive a response until Monday. I generally do not check my email on weekends because I'm usually grading or I'm busy or I might be out of town. Number 2, again, check your student email and Blackboard daily for updates and announcements. This is extremely important since we don't meet in person. So I always start off by posting the announcement on Blackboard and then it automatically sends it to your student email. So please check both of those. Number 3, your textbook is free and downloadable on Blackboard under the Start Here tab. This textbook will be helpful to use with classwork assignments. Number 4, please have a good working computer or laptop because all of your assignments will be done online. Make sure your laptop also has a working webcam because this will be required for the final exam. So any other tests or quizzes are not proctored throughout the semester, but the final exam is proctored and monitored, and I will post instructions on how to download Respondus Lockdown Browser because that's what we use to proctor the exam, and your laptop, Chromebook, or computer desktop has to be compatible with it. If you know you don't have a compatible device, You can go in person to the Lanier Tech Library and take your exam, but you have to make sure that someone is proctoring you, or you have to make sure that Respondus is working. There are details in the syllabus about that, and of course, I'll go over that more later on in the semester. Okay, number 5, grading. So you have 3 major essays: a poetry essay, a drama essay, and the literary comparison and contrast essay. Those all count as 60% of your grade. The classwork, such as quizzes, tests, discussion board posts, or anything outlines, they're 20%, and the final exam is 20%. So now I'm going to read a little bit of information from the syllabus, but please remember you need to go through and thoroughly read it and understand it. If you have any questions about it, you can email me. Okay, so submissions. This is very important. So for our writing assignments, you will submit and review writing assignments online through Blackboard only. The submissions, you are responsible for ensuring that your writing assignment is submitted correctly. Valid submissions must contain a readable, accessible assignment. Blank submissions, submissions without attachments, or submissions with incompatible file attachments are invalid, and a 0 will be applied. Please check your file carefully and make sure that you are submitting the correct file in the correct place. When a student does not submit the correct file in the correct place, I have to unsubmit the incorrect file, and then you, the student, have to go back, find the correct file, and submit it in the correct place. This should be avoided if at all possible because it causes confusion and stress for you, confusion and stress for me, prolongs the grading assignment. And so basically what happens is if an assignment is not submitted correctly, I will automatically unsubmit the file. Then I will send you an email notification stating that you must submit the correct file to receive a grade. If the student does not submit the correct file after receiving the email notification, then I have no other choice but to enter a 0 for that assignment. So please, 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 if you just take a few minutes to make sure that your file is saved, that you have given your file a name, that you've saved it as a Microsoft Word doc or a PDF file, that will really prevent a lot of confusion, stress, and trouble. So just take those few minutes to do that. Plus, it's a backup. So that way, if you can't find the file or you thought you submitted it but didn't, then you can go back and say, okay, I have this file, I can submit it. And also, please, if you have any technical difficulties submitting a essay or any type of assignment, please do not email me the assignment because I don't see the assignment in Blackboard. When I go to grade, I go to Blackboard and I look for the assignment. If the assignment is not in Blackboard, I assume you didn't do the assignment, and then I have to enter a 0. I can't leave it blank. So if you are having technical issues, email me and say, I am having problems submitting the assignment. What do I need to do? And then I can respond the best way I know how to help you to submit the assignment. Don't assume that if you submit the assignment through email that I'm going to grade it if you're having problems submitting it. Just please email me and say that you're having problems, and then I'll email you back, or you can contact the Lanier Tech Help Desk, and they can walk you through steps on how to submit it correctly. Feedback and review. This is very important. I do not review or grade any type of essays through email. I'm going to say that again. I do not review or grade any type of essay or draft through email. I can only grade and give feedback for any type of essay through Blackboard. Blackboard enables me to annotate your document. I can make feedback give you feedback and comments about anything you need to edit, any corrections you need to make. I can show you where your mistakes are, but I can't do that through email. So please don't email me essays. Now, I do give feedback on topics, thesis statements, outlines. So if you are having trouble choosing a topic, or you need help with topic ideas, or you need help with a thesis statement, you need to reword it, or you have any questions about things like that or outline, you can email me those and I can give you response, before you try to submit a final document. Grading. So we use a rubric to grade, and my suggestion would be to make sure that you read the instructions carefully before you begin the assignment. And then if you have any questions or you don't understand the directions clearly for the assignment, just email me and I'll clarify and help you to understand exactly what you need to do. But please don't just start an assignment without reading the directions first. You need to know what the expectations are so you can get the grade that you want. Okay. No-show policy. This is very important for the first week of class. So since this is an online course, we're not meeting in person every day. So I don't have a way of knowing if you're attending. So the best way for me to know that you're attending is for you to submit the required first week assignments by the deadline date. So there are several assignments that must be submitted for grade by Tuesday, January 21st by 11:59 p.m. If these assignments are not submitted on this date, you will be dropped from the course because you'll be considered a no-show. So this is very important. When you log on for the first time, please go ahead and read everything that's required for you to read and get started on the first week assignments. Late work. So this is a literature course, so I can't afford to accept classwork late, and you really can't either because there's a lot of reading assignments and there are a lot of steps to writing. So therefore, I'm not accepting any classwork late. That means discussion board posts, quizzes, tests, they need to be submitted on time. You have 7 days to submit these assignments. So that gives you plenty of time to submit these assignments. The only assignment I will accept late is the final draft, the final essay draft. However, late penalties are applied, and more information on late penalties can be found in your course syllabus. Please read those late policies. And I would advise not submitting a final draft late because it can significantly affect your grade and even cause you to go down a letter grade. So I would avoid that if all possible. Academic honesty policy. So appropriate disciplinary procedures and sanctions shall be applied to any student actively, individually, or in concert with others who commits or attempts to commit academic dishonesty. So academic dishonesty is like using Chat GPT or AI to complete work that should be done on your own, using your own brain. So basically, it's not worth it. Don't do it. We have a way of knowing if you've done it. If you have any trouble, reach out to me and I will do my best to help you because I want you to succeed, and use the Lanier Tech Student Success Center if you need any writing help and things of that nature. They're really good about helping students succeed, and we would rather you do that than to try and take the short way. It's just not worth it. Plagiarism. Plagiarism is definitely not allowed. Essays with 40% or more of their content coming from outside sources will earn an F. Repeat offenders will receive an F for the course. More details are located in your syllabus. Please don't plagiarize. We all know plagiarizing is when you try to pass someone else's work off as your own. Please don't do it because it results in a zero and it's not helping you to learn and it's not helping you to improve your writing. Due dates. So again, the due dates are the following Monday by 10:59 p.m. and I will send reminder emails out and announcements. So please check your student emails and Blackboard daily. Final exam. The final exam is proctored and requires you to download the Respondus Lockdown browser. You must have a working webcam on your laptop or computer, and more details will be about that later. I'm saying it early so that people will know early in the semester and be aware of what you need in advance. Um, Make sure that you log on to Blackboard early and familiarize yourself with the new features and the class setup. Start viewing the About This Course tab, the Welcome page, followed by the Start Here tab. Then read your course syllabus and course schedule so that you can start on the first week assignments. Please note that the first week assignments, again, must be completed and submitted by Tuesday, January 21st to avoid being dropped from the course. Um, I really look forward to working with you this semester and getting to know all of you. And I hope you have a good week and good luck this semester. And just know I'm always here to help. Have a great day.